In 334 BC, Alexander, the young king of Macedonia, began an invasion against the Persian Empire, the most powerful state of the ancient world. He was only 20 years old, but from the start it was clear he was different. He fought at the front, took risks, and inspired his men with his courage. To understand how this was possible, we need to look at Greece before Alexander. For years, Greek city-states like Athens and Sparta had fought each other. They had once united to defeat Persia, but constant wars left Greece weak and divided. This allowed Macedonia, under King Philip II, Alexander's father, to rise. Philip built a powerful army using the long sarissa spear and crushed the Greek armies. He planned to invade Persia, but before he could begin, he was assassinated. Alexander inherited the throne and his father's plan. First, he secured his power by crushing rebellions and destroying Thebes as a warning. Then, in 334 BC, he crossed into Asia Minor. This was the beginning of one of the greatest military campaigns in history. Alexander's first major battle was at the river Granicus. Instead of waiting, he charged straight across the river under enemy fire. He nearly died in the fighting, but his attack broke the Persian army. Asia Minor was now open to him. Alexander moved quickly along the coast, capturing key cities to weaken Persian naval power. At Gordium, he famously cut the Gordian knot, a symbol that he believed fate itself favored him. The real test came when he faced King Darius III. At the Battle of Issus, despite being outnumbered, Alexander attacked directly toward Darius. When the Persian king fled, the battle was over. Alexander treated Darius's captured family with respect, gaining a reputation not just as a conqueror, but as a ruler. Alexander then marched south. After long sieges at Tyre and Gaza, he entered Egypt, where he was welcomed as a liberator and crowned pharaoh. He founded the city of Alexandria before turning east again. In 331 BC, Alexander faced Darius for the final time at Gaugamela. Darius had a massive army, chariots, and every advantage in numbers. Alexander used clever movement to weaken the Persian center, then charged straight at Darius once more. As before, Darius fled. This time, the Persian Empire collapsed completely. Alexander entered Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis. Persepolis was burned, partly as revenge for Persia's past destruction of Greek cities. Darius fled east but was later murdered by his own men. Alexander buried him with honor and declared himself king of Asia. But Alexander did not stop. He marched into Central Asia, fighting rebellions and harsh terrain. His rule grew harsher, and tensions rose within his army. He adopted Persian customs, executed close generals, and even killed his old friend Clitus in a drunken rage. Still, Alexander pushed on into India. He defeated King Porus in a brutal battle against war elephants, but his army had finally had enough. After years of fighting and marching thousands of miles, they refused to go farther. Alexander was forced to turn back. The return journey was devastating. Many soldiers died crossing deserts and mountains. Back in Persia, Alexander tried to unite Greeks and Persians into one empire through marriages and reforms, but unrest continued. In 323 BC, while planning new campaigns, Alexander suddenly fell ill in Babylon and died at the age of 32. He was undefeated in battle. His empire was enormous but fragile. Without a clear successor, his generals fought each other, and the empire broke apart. Still, Alexander's impact was permanent. Greek culture spread across 3 continents, shaping art, science, and politics for centuries. Few people in history changed the world as much as Alexander the Great.